It's hard to put into words what this means and what something as massive as Dragon Ball means to, the anime and manga scene, more of a, pop culture thing and just the world as a whole. But it definitely formulated what was my childhood, my teenage years, my adulthood now. Um, and it was because of a single man. Akira Toriyama wrote what was, for me, the most captivating thing I had ever experienced. A story about a boy going on an adventure to summon a magic dragon. And we didn't even know that's what was going to happen at the time. He just wanted to go on a look for the Dragon Balls. And you come across all of these wacky characters and you watch him grow into a really proficient fighter. And you think, wow, this is crazy. This is something exceptional. And it progresses until the point where he has literal gods training him. It's absurd. And you think you've hit the end of it. The story ends off. He beats his big bad, and he starts his family. It's what better way to close the chapter, right? And somehow, some way, it's one upped. It's done even better by what followed in Dragon Ball Z, and that's what I think gripped people the most was that series, the way that it was told, the characters that you come across, and the scale that it felt as though it had. Suddenly, this boy you'd followed for so long in Dragon Ball, watched him grow up and become a full grown adult, is an alien from outer space. And the journey he takes from there is something that exceptional doesn't really capture in its words. Um, and that story was one of the most meaningful things I'd ever experienced. While it's selfish to say for sure, it would be awesome if Dragon Ball was something that could continue on forever, telling new stories until the end of time. And unfortunately, this is the reminder that all good things come to an end. And while this certainly is not the end of Dragon Ball by any means, it is certainly the end of an era for it. And all this is meant to do is to be one giant thank you to the individual who made this story and brought what would become one of the most influential characters and, you know, art pieces in my own life personally. Thank you, Akira Toriyama. You made magic in almost everything you did, it felt like. And you inspired generations to come and that are already here with what you did with Dragon Ball. And I really don't think that there's anything more beautiful someone can leave behind than that. Regardless of the mortal clock we all exist upon, it's nice to know that the truly exceptional find ways to live on beyond that. And I'm glad that there's a community and there's a series and an art piece that will never fade. So may he rest in peace. May his loved ones have their time to process and grieve. May his friends also have that time. And may we all continue loving what he gave us. Thank you, and rest in peace, Akira Toriyama.